Shiba Inu holders, why has the market taken such a big hit? Look at this, 11.13% down. Shiba Inu down, down, down. Why exactly is that? We're still pretty good actually, but not where we were before. Let's face it. We aren't where we were before, but that's okay because I'm still positive. But the market took a huge hit right now. Like, okay, if we look at the whole charts, it's not like that. But if we look year to date, Shiba Inu has been pretty much down. It has seen a boost, and it has not been doing well. But overall, the start of January, we have seen a dip. So what exactly is going on? Kitco News actually said AMC down 40%. Stock market plunges to continue no new highs for 10 years. Like the whole market is taking a hit, and Shiba Inu is taking a hit as well. From what we are seeing right now. So like it seems like they're talking about stocks here, AMC. They're also talking about Bitcoin.
This channel. So look at the beauty of this channel here, how we've been hovering up and down inside of it really since June. But the negative here is that we saw a close below. Now you haven't confirmed, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a very, very nasty little pattern formation. And it's likely we're going to go retest this yellow trend line here, which happens to be the high from 2017 right here. That's going to be a big line in the sand. If we break that, then you see that move down that I've been calling for as my secondary target.
To that. So the whole stock markets are seeing a downtrend or an uptrend over time, which is really awesome. But what we are seeing right now is just the whole market taking a hit. And this is what they actually said from what I saw.
Reach new all-time highs in the next 5 to 10 years. Where do people go then for not just capital preservation, but actually wealth building? Keep in mind that studies have shown millennials and people even younger, their preferred asset class is still stocks, not crypto.
People still buy stocks, but not Shiba Inu, and that also took a huge hit. But of course, Shiba Inu, people are saying no new highs for 10 years. I'm not sure if this is going to be true. We don't know.
I mean, obviously, a lot of people do like cryptos, younger people, but the majority of younger people still hold stocks as their primary asset class. So you're saying that the stock markets won't do exceptionally well over the next 5 to 10 years, won't make new all-time highs. Where do people go then?
Yeah, so number one is you're going to have to be a little bit more of a stock picker. So there will be stocks, and just like in any bear market, in a consolidation period, there's going to be the winners and the losers. I think you want to stay away from the indexes themselves, and you need to start looking and seeing what's the new technology. What's a stock that has a good dividend, for instance, something that can pay out over time and make you money when it goes sideways. And I also think people need to be careful, but look at foreign markets. Foreign markets have been underinvested in by hedge fund managers for long periods of time. And I think that's the play to go with here. Plus gold, eventually Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin's down in those lower teens, I think a little bit of the portfolio in the Bitcoin market, it makes a lot of sense. Like I always say, there's always a bull market somewhere. It's just up to us to find it. And it's just going to be a little bit harder for the next 5-10 years to be, kind of just close your eyes, throw a dart, and just make money endlessly.
Yeah, well, hopefully you'll still be around in 5 to 10 years to give us guidance, Gareth. Your guidance is much needed.
So yeah, they're saying that Ethereum is not going to see a recovery, or the stock market, for 10 years, and this could be taking a huge hit. Look at this downtrend, far from over. But it definitely did take some sort of a recovery.
I shouldn't say likely, but it's very possible that does happen. I'm not in the case of that. I mean, you can see over here when we broke lower, we came back just shy of the 200 right there. So it is possible, just like Bitcoin. Like if we go to the Bitcoin chart, you can see here, we haven't even come close to the 200 on Bitcoin, which is kind of sad to think, right? I mean, it hasn't even come close at all. But you can see right here, it did hit the 200 before that next cycle to the downside. The problem here on the Bitcoin chart is that this was a very defined bearish pattern, and now you're below it. So that is problematic. Now, again, we have to hold this 19.6, 19.5 level, which is that key level from 2017. Otherwise, again, we should be heading very, very quickly. And again, just watch the stock market. I strongly encourage everyone to just keep an eye on the stock market. That is going to be your indicator. If this continues and we continue to see this fall on the S&P, I don't believe that the crypto markets can withstand that.
Okay. Well, the stock market.
Yeah, the crypto markets are in fact gonna take a huge hit, which is not gonna be good. But what's gonna happen with stock markets like Shiba Inu and crypto overall is very correlated. So I want to see what happens.
Kids have been, it's been playing, It's been giving mixed signals. Let's put it that way. So let's take a look at the S&P. You showed it very briefly. Let's come back to that. So you're right. It has seen a rebound earlier this summer. Just today, though, an ugly, ugly drop, 1.8%. Let's talk about what's going on today.
Yeah, so this is again a fear of the Fed not loose or not backing off. We got the minutes last week from the Federal Reserve meeting. That kind of was the end of the move. Right into those minutes or when we touched the 200 moving average, which was the technical resistance level. And then as soon as we heard from the Fed, it didn't seem as they were as dovish as the market wanted. And we've seen the dollar just soar here. Take a look at the DXY chart. Let me punch that in here. And we've seen the dollar basically up to a double top up here. But look at the run on the dollar basically since that move from the Fed or since the minutes came out. And that is putting major pressure. The stock market does not like a strong dollar. It wants a stable or slightly weaker dollar. And that, again, is problematic here for the market. So as long as the dollar is going higher, it's telling you that, again, investors are moving away from stocks. And that's why we're seeing the selling that we're seeing.
That's interesting. Why do you say that the stock markets don't like a stronger dollar? If you look at the S&P 500, for example, most of the companies are export oriented, or have most of the revenues from overseas. Wouldn't a stronger dollar actually help their top line?
No, it's actually the opposite, right? So if you sell in terms of yen or euros and then you convert it back, right? So you're taking in yen or euros, and between that period of the conversion back into dollars, the dollar strengthens. So you're actually getting less out of it. And we've seen even stocks like IBM, companies like IBM, they took a $3 billion hit because of the currency issues here. So it's kind of wacky how that's working right now, but it is definitely a headwind. And I think it's important to understand, what does a strong dollar mean? It means
So right now we are purely depending on the dollar, and Shiba Inu is in basically a little boat, and that boat needs to sail. That boat needs to do well. That's what we need to see for SHIB. What do you guys think about this? Be sure to smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Until next time, peace out.